Hey everyone. Alright, so this is one of those interesting chapters that kind of sets up that, yeah, whatever happens, whatever happens within the next few moments are going to be the most critical. Because we immediately, one of the big things that gets set up within this chapter is that, yeah, Void is making a straight shot for Mother. And the thing there is that with the fact that Wizard told Witch this, I have to imagine that what that's setting up is that Witch is somehow going to get telepathically connect with Shiki in some way, or try to contact Shiki and say, Shiki, go after Void. He's headed to Mother. That is of course assuming that from Shiki himself, like that Shiki himself doesn't like put the pieces together already, but yeah, that like Shiki, you need to head after Void right now. Otherwise, yeah, it's game over. But also, aside from that, a lot of this chapter in itself is also kind of setting up like the fact that Hermit like from needs these from override keys from which Valkyrie and from which Valkyrie and Hermit or which Valkyrie and Ivory in order to save the Eden Zero. But the thing that also happens within that moment is we see Weiss step up and say, "I'm tired of twiddling my thumbs. I'm going after Killer myself." Like he's like Weiss is taking a bit more of a direct action in this, which honestly I will say, my dude, what pretty much took you so long to get to that point? Like you could have done that already, but I am glad he's taking action now. Like yeah, it's a fight on it's become a fight on two fronts with Killer. Like it's a fight of time in order for Hermit to get the override codes, and then you also got Weiss who's taking more direct action and gonna face Killer directly. It's just a matter of which happens first in that regard. And honestly, with how things are going there, I'm kind of imagining that it is going to be a thing where Weiss ends up destroying Killer first before Weiss destroying Killer first. But I don't know if destroying Killer is really gonna. But again, destroying Killer isn't really gonna. If I understand correctly, Killer said destroying him isn't gonna destroy the. Isn't gonna like deactivate the self-destruct sequence, I guess is what I understand from what I remember. So yeah, I think with that it's probably gonna be a very close shave. Like all the fights are gonna end like seconds before, like seconds or even like practically like seconds before like the seconds before it's destroyed and whatnot. So yeah, I can kind of see what Marshman is setting up here. It's going to be curious as to how he plays this though, because these fights aren't exactly easy. These fights aren't exactly easy fights to win. But I'm imagining that they're not going to, like, because of the setup. I imagine they're not going to last long. And I'm not going to lie, that in itself does have me worried. Like after the whole lightning loss situation, I wouldn't mind these fights lasting a little bit longer, because there is a lot of emotional baggage to work out with these fights. But I don't know, like it's just I don't know how Mashima was planning to balance all this stuff, because with these specific fights that the Starshines are engaging with the Dark Stars, he does need to bring a little bit more to the fight than just like we need to end this fast. And I'm hoping he doesn't. I don't know, like that's kind of my biggest concern, that because of the whole strap for time thing, he's gonna end these fights a little too quickly, I guess. I hope he doesn't, but I don't know. And I will say, even though it was a very serious fight, I did, with the knowledge that both Wizard and Witch are basically Shiki's parents, it was really kind of hilarious. There was kind of this hilarious undertone to it now that made me say, pretty much, Shiki, you need to go to bed. Mommy and Daddy are having a little bit of the spat. Like, I'm sorry, I couldn't help but think that. Like, it was it was just too good not to think that. Um, and yeah, aside from that, the only other major thing to talk about, I suppose, that is that yeah, I guess the 20 we get another flashback to 20,000 years ago, and where we see like pretty much Ziggy, like from Ziggy having landed on the planet on the planet of 20,000 years ago. And honestly, I don't have too much to comment on there, because I think I think I have a pretty decent idea of where that's headed, which is that, yeah, this is like this is the inciting moment in time where after what happened to the planet, like after what happened to the planet, I imagine like from which Ziggy had from which found which Ivory, Valkyrie Hermit, and Valkyrie Hermit, Wizard, Killer, all of them, and basically had pretty much turned them into androids, pretty much. Like, yeah, he is the one who saved their lives. So like, this is the inciting incident we see where that finally happened, where he managed to get them, off the island and save them from death. But yeah, I guess let's talk about what happened on the, because yeah, this place definitely isn't. I guess we should talk about what happened to the planet itself, because it definitely it's destroyed. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of like, it looks like some kind of gaseous. Maybe it's me, but it looks like there's some kind of gaseous thing in the air or something. I don't know, but some gaseous afterdew. So maybe like it wasn't necessarily an explosion or anything that killed them. Maybe it was like some kind of more. Maybe it was just some kind of more like gaseous that like a gas or something, that like a gas or poison that killed them. I don't know. I'm still trying to make heads or tails of this, but yeah, something. I think it was definitely something, or maybe again it was just afterdew from whatever other killed them. But yeah, this is the one. Again, this is still the one thing that's still kind of puzzling me a bit, and I don't have an answer to. But I'm hoping that with this setup that. I'm kind of hoping that with the setup that we see Ziggy in the last page of the chapter, I'm hoping this means we're going to get some more concrete answers on that, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and on this Crunchyroll, be sure to notification bell, hit the subscribe button, and just share the video around, guys. Dark Knight of signing off. Later, everyone.